and we're working with Goodbye Ninja to show you how to defend and counter haymakers. The haymaker we'll be showing is the overhand right. Overhand rights are thrown commonly in street fights and in MMA, mixed martial arts bouts, so commonly in professional level as well. They are fight-ending punches, so essentially throwing all you have into a punch. It's your Hail Mary, it's your Haymaker, or Haymaker, your Hail Mary type of punch. You want to get the fight over with or put someone's lights out. So we're going to break down how to throw that overhand right, that haymaker punch, and how to properly defend it and counter it, and we're going to give you 3 different ways how to do it. The whole premise of an overhand right is to end a fight in devastating fashion, to alter the consciousness of your opponent, whether it's a street fight or a martial arts competition. An overhand right comes down like a baseball, like you're throwing a baseball. So you're throwing it at this angle. You lock your arm at a 90-degree angle, and you're trying to land right on the chin, flush, or right behind the temporal lobe, flush, which then will cause your opponent's body and equilibrium to be shaken. Alright guys, so defense number one. Number one, I'm going to throw my haymaker. She's going to shell block, which would be your palm or hand above the ear, and she's going to use her shoulder to protect her chin, because those are the 2 things that I'm aiming for in an overhand right. The chin and the temporal lobe, right above the ear. It's a little soft spot. You don't want to get hit there, ever. So she's going like this. As I throw that punch, we'll freeze frame it for you. Her immediate counter is going to be open, which would be a 2-3 or a cross hook. So, as I throw this punch, she's going to shell up and put her hand over her ear and her shoulder over her chin. Boom, like so. So she's completely safe. The punches that are open from here in this lane, because this leaves me open, would be the straight shot punches off the tracks. So she's going to come with a 2-3, 2, and a 3 off of that, using the momentum from that overhand. We'll try to create a little bit of an angle for you so you can see. 2, 3, 4. 2 immediate counters off of the overhand right, the haymaker. Now, in full motion, in full swing, we're going to throw it as so. One more for good measure. Defense number 2. We're going to throw the overhand right as so, the haymaker punch as so. She's going to roll towards and then circle out, immediately strike off of that. So the 2 openings would be across to the body and then across up top. Bop, bop. We're going to do it in very slow motion. So it's going to look like this. Overhand, across the body, across the top. She's completely out of the way of any threat. She rolled under, she created her angle. There's a punch to the body, punch up top. Boom, boom. And that cross to the chin. One more. One more. One more for good measure. We're going to go in slow motion, full impact. Boom, across the body, across the top. Boom. So that liver is open, the chin is open. So you just went from being in danger to turning the tables, literally, cutting the angle, turning the tables, and putting them into immediate danger. 2 power shots of your own, 2 fight-ending shots. And thank you for your time. And this is defense number 3. A defense to the overhand, or to the haymaker. When you throw that punch, there's this window of opportunity, this window of chance, the chance to end the fight. Your liver happens to be on this side. I don't know if you've ever felt a liver shot. It feels like you're literally dying. You're grasping for air, and if landed perfectly, then you can end a fight. So we'll call it a counter haymaker, but a very calculated, distance felt, time haymaker. So the third and final defense will be to the overhand, will be an immediate switch kick, dictating time, dictating the predictability of the overhand. Because jab or any other punch comes out a little bit less predictable than an overhand. You know, there's a head swing, there's a dip, there's a lot of predictability when it comes to throwing haymakers. They land and they land often, and those are people who are better at hiding them. But a lot of the times they're a little bit slower, a little bit easier to kind of see. So if you're at range or if you're at distance, kicks will always be a little bit more of a range finder, a little bit longer, always be longer than punches. So our counter to this will be a switch kick immediately off of the overhand. So we're moving around, kind of dictating where our distance is, and right as I'm about to throw it, she'll throw a switch kick, boom, liver shot. And it landed correctly, and it landed very full speed right now. She's gonna switch her legs from normal stance to a switch stance. So from ortho to south, or south to ortho, and then the feet, that switch, is gonna fire off a kick. So she's gonna dictate her time, she's gonna dictate her space, and as I go to throw, she'll switch kick right back to stance. Boom, boom. Like so. Boom. Crumpling shot, a very dangerous shot. Liver punches, liver kicks, or something don't ever experience. So it's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in war. And that's defense number 3. And in conclusion, those are our 3 different defenses and counters to the overhand right, the haymaker, the Hail Mary, the fight-ending punch. Punches that are definitely overthrown, predictable, but they will land, so you need to know how to counter them, stay out of the way from them, and how to throw them. So to learn how to defend something, you have to learn how to attack with it first. So we really want to thank you for tuning in to Goodbye Ninja. My name is Mikey Conlon.
I'm Jenny Tapke.
You can find us on Instagram, and we're excited to give you guys more content.